everyone, this is Santhosh, co-founder and CEO of Quade Surface, and also I'm hosting this wonderful podcast. This podcast is all about millwork. So what you're gonna discuss is what are the challenges they everyone face in this millwork, and how they overcome the challenges, and also the future of millwork. That's the whole purpose of this, but having this podcast, so we can learn from the others' challenge, and we can also correct this when we are doing that in the future. That's all. That's one of the main agenda of the podcast, and also we are talking about the future of millwork as well. So today is our very first episode of podcast. To make this first episode special, I have my close friend, and not only a friend, he's a great professional in this particular industry for last more than 35 years. He started his journey in this millwork thing. It's a woodworking thing from the year 13s during school as well. So he's been operating CNCs during the early days, and he's learned so many different softwares during the whole journey. So he's the perfect for the first ever episode, I would say. So, and thank you, John, for accepting my invite and be part of this. Our first ever podcast. It's the first time for me as well, so I'm a little nervous to talk in the front of the cameras. We have the cameras here, so we have you here, and also I want to welcome you. I want to give a warm welcome to this wonderful podcast. Yeah, I think we're looking forward to talk about the challenges you faced in this industry and how we overcome, and the future what awaits in this industry. So welcome, John. I'm happy to meet you.
Thank you for having me, Santhosh.
Yeah. So first, John, let me talk about So before we dive into the millwork things, I have a question. Can you please share a little about your personal journey, how you got into this industry, and what shaped your career path?
My personal journey started with woodworking. Started when I was very young. I was a student in the LA Unified School District. We had woodworking classes at a pretty young age. So my interest was sparked early. I had some very good teachers back in those days, and really, I really liked working with wood and actually being able to build things with my hands, and so it was very rewarding to do so. From that point, really, I took woodworking classes all the way through high school, as well as a couple of drafting classes during that time, and so just to continue that, that passion right
towards woodwork.
Yeah, and the biggest interruption was when I joined the Army after high school. Took off, been in Germany for 3 years.
That's a contrast thing.
Yeah.
From woodwork to army, joining an army. Yeah.
Right. So that has nothing to do with woodworking. But, so I wound up doing the military for a little while. Didn't really get back into woodworking until I was 22, 23, and took a job at a local shop in Colorado, building theater concession stands. Okay. So I took that job basically as a helper. Okay. 22 years old. Here I am. I'm going to go in as a helper, right? So I'm making minimum wage, but I know that I enjoy woodworking, and that I expect to really advance, at some point, because I'm pretty sure my skills will start to come through. And so I started off sweeping the floors, cleaning up, that kind of stuff, and then just doing odd jobs around the shop, and quickly joined the production staff in assembly. Learned how to do the assembly, case clamps, things of that nature, and then probably 6 to 8 months after starting there, I wound up in the machine shop, which honestly wound up being my real passion, being machinist, being able to actually create the parts that everybody was putting together. And I learned how to, I managed to wheel my way into learning how to run the CNC when one of the operators decided to leave. I had been talking to him about, how the CNC ran. I was very curious, and had kind of gone over the procedures with him a little bit and whatnot.
Curiosity helps always.
Yeah.
To learn something.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.